If Adobe Premiere Pro is throwing error code 36 during export, don't worry, because in this video, I'm going to walk you through the most effective fixes step by step. This error is often linked to a disk problem, a permission issue, a GPU export conflict, or even a corrupted clip or effect somewhere in your timeline. The good news is that in most cases, you can solve it without reinstalling Premiere Pro or starting your project over from scratch. If this video helps you out, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more quick Premiere Pro fixes and editing tutorials. Alright, let's get into it. First, we need to check the basics, your drive permissions and available space. Since error code 36 is often connected to export and disk access, open the location where you are trying to save the file and make sure the drive has plenty of free space. As a rule of thumb, you want much more space available than the estimated size of the export. If the drive is nearly full, Premiere Pro may fail when trying to compile and write the final file. Next, check that you actually have write access to the folder. If you are exporting to a shared folder, an external drive, or a network location, Premiere Pro may not have the proper permission to save the file there. A simple test is to export to your desktop instead. If the export works on your local drive, then the problem is likely with the original destination, not your project. That can point to a faulty cable, a bad drive connection, or restricted permissions on the folder. If the destination looks fine, the next fix is to switch to software encoding. Sometimes the GPU has trouble communicating with the export engine, and that can trigger a compile failure. To change this, go to the Export tab in Premiere Pro. Under the Video section, look for Encoding Settings and change performance from hardware encoding to software encoding. This forces Premiere Pro to rely more on your CPU instead of your GPU during export. It can slow the export down a little, but it often solves errors that happen during the final render. If that does not fix it, go one step deeper and change the project renderer. This is another useful way to bypass GPU-related issues. Go to File, then Project Settings, then General. In the renderer setting, switch it to Mercury Playback Engine software only. This tells Premiere Pro to process the project through the CPU instead of the graphics card. After changing this setting, try exporting the video again and see if the error disappears. In a lot of cases, this is the difference between a failed export and a clean final render. Another very common cause is corrupted media cache. Over time, Premiere Pro builds preview files and cache files that help speed up editing, but if one of those files becomes damaged, export can fail when the software reaches that section of the timeline. To clear this out, go to Edit, then Preferences, then Media Cache. From there, click Delete and choose the option to delete all media cache files from the system. This gives Premiere Pro a fresh start and forces it to rebuild the needed files cleanly. After clearing the cache, restart Premiere Pro before trying the export again. Now, if the export keeps failing at the same percentage every time, that usually means the problem is not random. It often points to one specific frame, click, or effect in your timeline that is causing the crash. Start by noting the timecode where the export stops. Then go to that exact spot in the timeline and inspect what is happening there. Look for heavy effects like warp stabilizer, complicated transitions, or damaged footage. A quick fix is to right-click the clips and choose Nest, which can help Premiere Pro process that section more cleanly. You can also try disabling or removing one effect at a time to isolate the problem. If you find that one clip is always causing the issue, replace it with a fresh copy if possible. Sometimes the media file itself is damaged, even if it plays normally during editing. Re-importing the source file or transcoding it into a new format can also help. The goal is to find the exact point where Premiere Pro is struggling and remove the thing that is triggering the error. Once you've tried these fixes, export again and see if Premiere Pro completes the file successfully. In many cases, one of these steps will solve error code 36 immediately, especially switching to software encoding, changing the renderer, or clearing the media cache. And if your issue is caused by a destination drive or permission problem, exporting locally will usually reveal that right away. If this tutorial helped you fix Premiere Pro error code 36, please hit the like button, subscribe for more editing tutorials, and leave a comment if you want help with another Premiere Pro error. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.